This video is an over-dramatization of something that actually occurred in a patient's room, in a hospital. The patients are real. The nursing is real. This video demonstrates the linking of nursing theory to nursing practice. Hello, Mr. W. My name is Rob. I'm going to be your nurse working with you today. How are you feeling today? Well, considering I'm a 52-year-old male here in the hospital because they're supposed to remove my right middle lobe because of a carcinoid, and then they get me in the surgery and they say, oh wait, you have a kidney stone in your left kidney blocking up your kidneys and your bladder, so basically saying I'm not urinating correctly. They told me my creatinine level is 1.7, whatever that means. Potassium is high, and my white blood cell count is high, so they say my kidneys aren't functioning right, but I've been urinating just fine for the last several days. A little bit of pain, but that's what, pain comes with old age, right? Anyways, I have a history of hypertension. I had a cholecystectomy several years ago, and then I had a cyst in my right arm that they had to remove. It wasn't cancerous or anything, but they removed it anyways. And, I've been laying up in this bed for several days. I'm just getting sick and tired of laying here. I want to go outside and have my smoke. I've been smoking for 15 years. I need my smoke. I want my smoke. Yeah, I know I have a carcinoid, but guess what? I already have one. Might as well keep on smoking, right? Anyways, just laying up in this bed just makes me tired. I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, and I'm in pain. But besides that, yeah, I'm good. What theorist should I use? Should I use Orm's self-care deficit theory? Should I use theory of goal attainment? What about Roy's adaptation model? I wonder, maybe Martha Rogers' science of unitary human beings? Well, what about...
Alright class, in Virginia Henderson's Need ZA, Virginia Henderson said that the unique function of the nurse is to assist the individual, sick or well, in the performance of those activities contributing to the health or its recovery that he would perform unaided if he had the necessary strength, will or knowledge, and to do this in such a way as to help him gain independence as rapidly as possible. She categorized nursing activities into the 14 components that are based on the human needs. These 14 components are as follows. They must breathe normally. They must eat and they must drink adequately. They must be able to eliminate the body waste. They must move, and then they must maintain desirable postures and positions. They must sleep and they get the rest. They must select suitable clothes, then dress and undress themselves. They must maintain the body temperature within a normal range as adjusting clothing and by modifying the environment, like changing the temperature on the thermostat. They must keep their body clean and well groomed and protect the integument. They must avoid all dangers in the environment and avoid injuring others. They must communicate with others in expressing emotions, needs, fears, or opinions. They must worship according to their own faith. They will work in such a way that there is a sense of accomplishment. They will play or participate in various forms of recreation. They will also learn, discover, or satisfy the curiosity that leads to normal development and health and the use of available health facilities. Henderson also said that the nurse will always help the patient along the way until the patient can do the activities by themselves. The nurse will help the patient, but also allowing the patient to do as much as possible on their own. As soon as the patient is able to do the activities on their own, then the nurse will step away and allow the patient to continue.
Yeah, Henderson's is going to work out just fine. He has a lot of different problems, so being able to check all the various areas and get him healthy in all those areas is going to be good. Alright, let's make a nursing plan here. First off, gotta make sure he's breathing right. Get enough oxygen for him. Second off, I need to make sure, check up on the MPO status. He hasn't eaten or drinking anything since midnight last night, and he needs proper nutrition. Next, I want to make sure that he's eliminating correctly, getting rid of all those body waste. His creatinine's kind of high, so we gotta find a way to make sure he can urinate a lot better. Next, I want to get up and moving around a bit. He's been up in that bed for a while. That way I can check on, make sure he has good movement and everything, and he also can take a shower, keep his body clean, and also see how he dresses well. But also I want to make sure he's getting enough adequate sleep and rest. It'd be good for his health. He seems a little bit stressed out, so I want to make sure he can communicate his feelings appropriately. Yeah, make sure he's doing alright. That'll be good.
Alright, Mr. W, what I'm going to do to help you breathe a little bit easier is give you some oxygen through nasal cannula. That way you can rest and be comfortable until the doctor tells us the next step that he would like to take. Also, while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and just perform some various nursing activities to help you getting better and everything, okay? Alright, let's go ahead and listen to those lungs first here. A lot of people like to come up to ask me and say, "Hey Rob, does using specific theory-guided practice change the way nursing care is rendered?" When I think about it, I don't think it does so much. I think it changes the way we think as nurses. It changes our focus. It doesn't tell us exactly how to do a specific nursing activity. It tells us why nursing specific activity is important to a patient at that specific time. It really guides our thought processes, so we're not kind of wandering around trying to, do everything all over the place. But it really tells us focus on these specific areas. Help give the patient back to a certain point where they can have the highest quality of life. In conclusion, I really believe that using theory-guided practice in nursing care is very important. It gives a lot of direction. It makes it so we're not a bunch of chickens with our heads cut off running around. It gives the possibility of the greatest quality of life or care for any individual that a nurse is caring for. I believe that, through these thought processes, it also makes us better nurses. It really makes us critically think, and I think that's the most important part about nursing theory, is the fact that we're not just doing the actions, we're thinking about the actions. We're really critically thinking about our specific patients and applying certain theories and ideas to them, to their situation, to make their lives better. Not just because it's better for another person, because it'll be better for them.